Hello, hello! Welcome back to Mel LG Plays some Rogue Tower. I hope you guys are excited to be here. I'm excited to be here as well. Don't look at my teeth. My Invisalign got stained by our very turmeric-y dish yesterday, and they are literally green. Like turmeric is like yellow, and somehow my Invisalign are green. Um, so I'm a little self-conscious of that. Please don't stare. Otherwise, I hope you guys are excited to be here. I am excited to hopefully have a good run in Rogue Tower. I feel like last time we played, we had a good chance at a good run, but I took too much banditry and we got cursed with an early fork. Forking disaster is what I say. No, it was totally fine. And I've been struggling with the monuments in general. The idea of causing endless damage over time to one enemy has been weirdly hard for my head, like to wrap my head around. I don't know why. Now, I have some anecdotes for you. Number one, I'm trying to time it in a way that he's not going to scream, but I have mentioned previously that we got a new cat and he likes to yell. My lovely partner could not cat sit for me, so I just have to commit to being able to record the videos with him in the room, with the cat in the room, not my partner. So if he starts screaming at any given point, I am so sorry. I will do my absolute darndest. Did we just commit? Let's try a broadhead and see what the world blesses us with. Oh, I don't like that blessing. Um, so if he screams, I'm so sorry. Actually, I don't want you there. Vanish. I want you here. But it's fine. It is totally a-okay. Have we won with lookouts? I need to make a new list. So sorry, we're gonna take a quick achievement break. Hello, baby. He is also very clingy. I'm timing it in a way where he's a little bit more sleepy and he has a sun. So hopefully he just lays in the sun. Though he's like, oh, you're talking and you're not paying attention to me? Wow. Okay. What? What achievements do we have? I am looking for poison sprayers lookouts. We do have ballistas and lookouts only. We are missing a few. Um, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading single path, and I'm like, what is single path march? I don't know. Make 100 discoveries at the university. We're at 47. We're making okay progress. Um, defeat Grim Oogie. I guess I've never beaten Grim Oogie. Monsters that gain a ton of health. I haven't done any of those. Please don't spill my coffee. That's all I ask, little itty bitty. Okay, you're gonna lay down? Please do. Please do. Don't. He has gotten in the bad habit of hitting keys on my keyboard. Rest in peace. Sorry. Okay, going back to Steam. I should have done this before. What are we missing? Quadruple defense. That's not it. Cannons. We don't have cannons. Apparently we don't have. Oh, that's double defense mortars and ballista. Hey, don't be so aggressive, buddy. Me at chat every single day. We don't have. That's double defense, but obelisks and ballistas, I don't think. I don't like how this is laid out. I feel like it's so hard for me to track them down. We should maybe move on to double defense at some point. Monuments and ballistas. Okay, there's a cat in front of my screen. Keep going, buddy. Okay, I guess let's work towards monuments because it's like the only one I'm seeing. And maybe cannons. Maybe cannons. But we've been working so hard towards monuments. I feel like that might just be a good place to start for us because, like, we're so close. We're so close. Okay, that's over. Sorry, I should put like a note and be like, if you don't have interest in watching me stare at my screen for 10 minutes, skip to here. Just a little ASMR. Cat has gone to window. Hopefully he does not bother me. I'm worried about taking banditry. I love an early banditry, but I'm worried about it. But I think we commit. And then if we get an early fork, we just say no more banditry. You know? Okay. Lisa. Lisa. Also, I love this cat. No, I hate him. No, I love him. I do love him. I don't want to be like, oh my god, I'm like an animal abuser. I super am not. I'm like a animal lover, probably to a fault. Why don't we try obelisks? Why don't we try it? I'm gonna go with incant or I don't even remember what I said. The other one, monuments, and then literally in that exact moment chooses to go with obelisks instead. Anywho, I walked in this morning. I was like, okay, I gotta film some Rogue Tower videos. We gotta like time it. I'm ready to go. We'll make it like nice. We'll just deal with the cat being annoying. There's the screen. We'll deal with it being a little annoying, but it'll be fine. I walk in and this cat, because he's living in my office, so he has a litter box and everything, was taking the largest poop I've seen. It was like coiling, and he had his butt facing the door and then turned over his shoulder like, what up? Well, he was like looking at me while pooping, and I had to like leave. I was like, this is too much for me to handle right now. Buddy, you're okay. He really wants out of the room. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is what I've been dealing with for so long. And we have another cat, and the other cat likes to instigate, where she'll sit on the other side of the door. And this guy just wants to be like besties. But she'll sit on the other side of the door and be like, yes, scream, scream. Shush. He'll stop. He'll stop eventually. There we go. Nope. I hope it's not coming through, though when I'm sitting on Discord with my husband, because he's in the basement, and we're like gaming together, he's like, I can definitely hear it. And I'm like, oh no. But at the end of the day, this week has been kind of a chaotic one to say the least. And sometimes you just have to like deal with stuff like that. You just have to be like, I guess that's it. You know, like there's nothing you can do. You just roll with the punches. When life gives you lemonade, you make, or when life gives you lemonade, you bask in that glory because that's lovely. When life gives you lemons, you just make lemonade out of it. You find the positives, you roll with it. It's something that I feel like I used to be really good at. Was like, oh yeah, it's fine. Like bad things happen, but we just like deal with it. And as I get older, I'm like, I feel like I'm like less resilient. I'm like, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's like almost like I've become jaded because I'm like, my car's broken down like once a year for 15 years at this point, or you know, like things like that. You're just like, oh, I've seen it all, and like, I don't want to deal with it again. When you deal with it the first time, you're like, but beyond that, you're just like, okay, enough is enough. I'm so sick of, I'm so ready for this guy to start getting along with our other cat enough that we can like have him out of the room. Because God, having the litter box in here is actually like ruining my life. I have a very, very sensitive sense of smell. And it has been awful. It has been truly awful. Just having to like walk in my office and like do like record videos and do work and do all these things, and it just smells like cat butthole mixed with wet food. Give me a sec. You come here. Shush. Shush, buddy. I know you just really want attention. And now you want to go down. Of course, if you know my personality, you know this about me. I'm gonna pick the most annoying cat 100%. My husband and I, we actually went to the Humane Society to get a different cat that actually had been adopted that day that we went. And it was fine because we were like, oh, there was a couple other ones. But the first day we went to the Humane Society to get a cat and we picked the other one, we walked in and we were like, oh my God, nobody's going to adopt this cat because he was just screaming, literally screaming constantly. We're like, oh my god, buddy, if you want to get like adopted, you need to calm. We don't have any trees. Like we have two, but like, is it worth that? I don't care about this necessarily, though we could bank on haunted houses. I'm having a really hard time taking stuff like this because I feel like it's kind of the same as the monuments where it's damage over time within the range. Um, but I just don't know what its like damage is. So I don't care about the bleed, but I don't know if it does like a lot of shield damage, stuff like that. So I don't necessarily want to go right away into this. But maybe I do. Maybe I just commit and say, you know what, put my big girl pants on and just roll with it. I think we can afford both. No, not quite. Okay, give me a right hand turn. We are getting good houses, which is like nice. Oh my gosh, okay, also, I don't know how I haven't talked. This should have been the first thing on my radar. Like, all this stuff in my life has been happening, but like, life keeps going, and you still gotta do your chores, and you still gotta exist, and sometimes that really sucks, but it's fine. And so, my husband's chores are more like the cleaning and stuff, whereas my chores are usually like the cooking. And so my husband was cleaning yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll start the cooking in just a minute. But the garbage kind of smelled bad. So I was like, you know what? I'll just take the garbage out for now. We live in a townhouse complex, so we don't have like, you just take it to the curb. It's like you just walk down to the, half a block down the road, like 7 houses down, and you throw it in the communal bin. I was like, oh, it's like 10 degrees Celsius. I'll just throw out my Birkenstocks. It'll be fine. Literally the first time this year I've worn my Birkenstocks. It's been like 8 months since I've worn them. I tripped and I sliced open like the entire tip of one of my toes. Like the entire callus situation I had on the end of my toe was like flapping in the wind. And it was bleeding so bad. It hurts really bad. I like truly was like, oh my God. Like, it didn't hit the nail, thank goodness, because that would have been like really crappy. Maybe we do go for this. But it does suck. Like my toe really, really hurts. And it's all self-inflicted. So you just roll with it and laugh and say, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I kind of think, oh, 81's not good enough. But here we are. Okay, our first fork. It's pretty far in, but we have a very linear map, which I don't love. But yeah, the entire tip of my toe, I've been trying to like band-aid it down and be like, oh my God. And like if it's really deep, but again, it's just like the callus, so I'm like, it's fine. But it kind of sucks because it's like kind of under my toe. So when I walk, I can like feel the pain. And I am not a masochist. I do not thrive in painful situations. I'm kind of a huge baby. I realized, so for my birthday, we went out, had a few too many drinks, and I skinned my knee. I don't know how. I don't know what I was doing, but at some point I must have skinned my knee. For like the next like 2 weeks, I was complaining about how much it hurts to have a skinned knee. Which also now I feel really bad because my boss like tripped while he was running. And he skinned the palms of his hands because he fell. And I was like, oh my God. That would be like rough. Because you're okay, we're gonna take some damage. Don't lose. Please don't lose this. Holy. But like what's crazy is we just don't have enough money to be like doing anything. But maybe it's because I haven't put any obelisks down. But getting $1,000 is like really hard. I think I commit to this because realistically, like if we're gonna lose in the next bit, we're gonna lose in the next bit anyway. Just roll with it. Give me a right hand turn. Oh my God. Near death, please help. This is pretty brutal. I do, like, I recognize a lot of, and sometimes it's helpful when you guys are like, oh, this is where things went wrong. So thank you for doing that. This cat. um, but it's also like, oh, I know some of the things I struggle with. I really struggle with the missiles and like the lots of enemies moving really fast. I struggle with stuff like that. I struggle with greed sometimes, but that one's not the end of the world. Yes, buddy. What do you want? Can you just lay down? Can you just lay? There you go. Nope, he cannot lay. He is not a laying down boy. Okay, we might actually lose here. Oh, but what I was gonna say is I really struggle with linear mounts. I really, really struggle with linear mounts. I promise he's not in pain too. If you hear him yelling and you're like, oh my god. He's just like this. Like he's literally like what he's doing right now is he's looking out the window. This is like the weirdest thing he does when he gets excited, he meows. And he has like this gruff, crackly, cackly meow. Even the vet was like, "Oh, I've never heard a cat like that." I'm like, "Oh girl, he kind of sounds like he's a heavy smoker." But he gets really excited when he looks out the window. So he'll stare out the window and scream, and he'll scream at people that'll like walk by, and like he's loud. Like the one dude like looked, he was like, "Oh my god, there's a cat yelling at me from this window." What do you do if you're just a pedestrian and you hear a cat screaming? Like you gotta look. You gotta be like, are they like doing something to him? Like, ooh. We got a guard cat, not a guard dog. Give me a right hand turn for the love of God. We don't love God here. We did recover okay, but we're still not in a good spot. Oogie's coming soon. I really need like some less linear. I need this to fold back. Okay, we're okay. Sorry, I keep like, it probably looks like a twitch, a tick, but I keep watching it because I'm like, what is he doing? I want to make sure he's not getting into anything. Because if it's just me in the room and I like maybe I'm like a little more stern with him, you know, whatever. But for whatever reason, I'm like, I don't want to like tell him to shut up or something in front of people. Even if it's like not really that bad of a deal, it's just like, oh, I don't really want to like be like telling my cat, being rude to my cat, you know? I also don't want him doing something really embarrassing. Like I took him to the vet, and he's a very curious cat, so he was like roaming around the vet room while we were waiting for the vet. Vet comes in, she did her quick exam, and then he just kind of continued to roam around the room. He literally activated, okay, this is okay, we can work with this. Activated the automatic sync with himself under it twice. You do a lot of armor damage. Shush, buddy. Shush. I'm so sorry. It's so much worse when I'm in the room. Like, if I just leave and I'm not in the room, he just, like, is silent. He just goes to sleep. I gotta close the window because he's yelling at all the neighbors. But when I'm in the room, I think he's like, oh, but like you can do things for me. You can open the door. You can let me roam around the house. But our other cat's also a little stressed out the last few days, so I don't want to like have him like roaming around. I need her to have like some time to be like, okay, f that guy. He just yells at me all the time because he's so loud. Why am I like that? Why do I need the loud things? The attention seekers, the keyboard steppers. Okay. Can't take it. Can't take it. Can't take it. So we're looking at these three. We don't have poison yet. We don't technically have haunted houses yet, but kind of do. And we don't have a forest. So I think this could be our best bet. Give me a right hand turn. This has been really hard for me, I just want you to know. We also need mana banks. Holy good god. Hmm. We also need something that's gonna do shield damage. Just a thing. Okay. I don't care about them doing damage to health. I care more about them doing damage to shields, I think. But I think in general, we need something that's going to do shield damage, so we gotta roll with that. Give me a right hand turn. Thank you. Oh, I didn't know it was easy. Oops, most health, most health. He's fine, don't worry. I promise. Idris, buddy! We're committing. We're committing. We're committing to listening to him. He'll maintain the conversation for me. I don't actually have to talk at all. He's just the chatty bee now. Buddy! What's going on? He's like, you're not paying attention to me, and I want out of the room. Well, guess what? Tough luck, bucko. Oh, you guys are all on progress still? I think this is supposed to be most armor. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Annoying. Just took a little detour that got him away from any damage. I think we're fine. We're fine. Okay. We're gonna struggle with shield. I'd rather poison bolts. I guess we're going with this anyway. This is pretty good. I'm kind of happy with this as well. Okay, give me a right hand turn for the love of God. Oh my god. Itty did not like that sound. It's okay, buddy. I also did not like that sound. Oh, maybe I shouldn't put this down, but... He's trying, he's trying. They are struggling because of this. I need mana banks. Kind of here for this. Oh, I should have gone for the shields, Mel. I think this one has better options because it hits more the thing. poison damage or shields? Shields for sure. Mana banks would be nice though. Okay, he's just laid down, so we're gonna fingers crossed that he just stays this way for a minute. Crit chance is good. I do like an enchanted bolts as well. I think enchanted bolts. Give me a right hand turn. God. We're actually getting cursed. Like, we're doing okay for the fact we've gotten less than ideal card draw. I mean, the shield card drops have been good, but the less than ideal card drops with regards to mana banks. Haven't been getting the most ideal haunted house layouts either, but that's like, we're pretty early on that one. That one's fine. Please don't take damage. But we've been getting cursed with the linear layout, for sure. Like, this is like, unless there's a way we could actually get it to come back in, this is gonna be really hard for me. I know, buddy. He's like, why are you talking to no one? Look, buddy, I talk to no one a few times a week, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I do like shields. I do like mines as well. Look, I'm holding shift. I've learned. I've learned, guys. I also didn't realize, but look how nice and like symmetrical this is. There's a cattail right in front of the camera. He's got a very strong tail. He has knocked my webcam off probably a dozen times. Just by like bumping it with his tail. And I'm like, buddy, give me a right hand turn. Thank you. I feel like we've also been getting a little cursed because we haven't gotten, we've only gotten one heavy shax. So we aren't able to get ballistas, or longbow, ballista range up yet. Oh, he didn't even drop a mini chest. We might take some damage. I don't want to put one up there. I'd rather have that mine be like nothing. I think we'll be okay. Cool. What am I thinking? Lifesteal could be okay because we are struggling with mana. Yeah, because I don't think I really care about any of the other things that were options. Give me a right-hand turn. Oh, I do see a haunted house location here. In here. One that like doubles up at least. Is it because I didn't ask, or are you just being rude? I'm gonna have to start extending this, which also requires me to extend here as well. Because I am worried about down here. It'd be nice if it could come this way, or even here, and have like the channel one, like this one, where it's like +3s on both sides. So that I could have some +3s here that could like hit both sides. My nose is so itchy right now. Oh my god, I think it's like dry. My skin has been so dry lately. I do have like a new hand cream that I'm like interested in trying. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I'm like an up and coming skincare girly. Like, okay, if you're an adult and you don't get like random massive pimples, what are you doing? Because I need to know. But also, but also, I just like get acne sometimes. It's like usually food triggers actually for me. Chocolate, which really sucks because my parents actually are still the kind of parents that get chocolate for their kids for Easter, even though I am the youngest sibling and I am almost 30. But bless my parents. So I've been eating a lot of chocolate. Also, I got Easter chocolate that was on sale because you're not. And so my skin's been a little rough from that, and then it's been dry, so it's been a little flaky, and then I don't know. I feel like I've been stressed because of this situation. Yes, buddy. Oh, did you respond to me because I didn't pet you enough? Oh, demon. But yeah, it's been no, it's been a lot. So my skin's been rough, and I want to know what people are doing because like I've tried so many different things, and like I kind of have like a little bit that works for me, but it doesn't prevent like if I eat greasy food or if I eat a lot of chocolate and things like that that do damage my skin. Hmm, this could be okay, but I think I kind of would rather. No, I think that's fine. Give me a. I should extend here. I know his bum's right in my face, but like I see what happened. That I know it's just chances, but this is savage because it's going to increase the number of enemies coming from here as well, like the proportion. Oh no. This might be our demise. That's just really rough. Like pretty bad luck. We're okay. We're okay. Dustback would put in some major damage though if he gets that. Oh my god, okay, we're fine. We're back. My headphones just like DC'd for some reason. They didn't die, I don't think. I don't know how to check battery level on them, so maybe they did and I'm gonna do it again. If that happens, then I'll just pause the run. But that was weird. It's fine. Life happens. Just roll with the punches. What I was saying is just spec and he's gonna put in some damage if he makes it to the end there, which it looks like he's going to. Oh my god. No. Guess we'll go for. I just don't care about bleed, man. I think I'd rather go for this. Do 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 do. Heavy shafts, I think, is like almost a necessity. Okay, this is rough. Give me a left-hand turn. Oh my god! Yeah, this is gonna be some spicy. This is a weird run. That's just the vibe I get, is like, my brain's like, why does this just feel off? I'm like, it just feels like a weird run. Things are like, the layout's really weird. I'm not like well versed or comfortable with obelisks. I've got some weird forking. I'm getting weird like gravestone layouts. It just feels weird. But there is some positive. Oh, there's a mine here. Or a vein. Or vein. We did get really good house spawn. We didn't get a village, but we did get like good house spawn early on. We got a couple trees, so that's not too bad. Emergency, kind of an emergency surplus if we need. And there have been runs where it's been really linear, and it has come back, and it has been a winning or close to winning run. So the fact that we're like maintaining some level of stability is like, okay, it's not ideal to be like fighting. It's like living paycheck to paycheck right now. This is okay, but again, not ideal. I don't necessarily care about health damage. I don't care about necessarily more poison damage, but it wouldn't be the end of the world, and I think maybe that's what we do. I'm gonna keep expanding here because we're just a little. That's really, really nice, though. I want to put another obelisk in, but it's hard when, you know, we got some weird stuff going on. I kind of almost want the obelisk to be on the end. This is going to be a nightmare to stagger. Because I also need to stagger this to be quite a bit closer to this one, so that this can stagger on its own as well. We're taking damage. Not from this guy yet. Are you guys like a coffee cup reuser? Like if you get a coffee in the morning, do you reuse that cup late, like the next day? Or are you a fresh cup kind of every day? Oh, I didn't like turn away to do that. Sorry. You just got to witness probably some weird, gruesome faces. But like, look, we're all adults here, and like I do that at the dinner table. Give my tongue a second because I'm gonna have a little bit of a lisp here, getting used to the fact that I just shoved some Invisalign in my mouth. Let's do this one. We got some good poison. I have okay money. It's just a matter of I don't know how to spend it. I'd love to get another one like this right here. Oh, it was too much to ask. Hi, address. He's gonna lay right outside of my reach of hand. I gotta lean for him. Okay. Things are okay. This is gonna be really close. In fact, I think it's like the same length now. Maybe even a little longer. We got 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is 4. Not ideal. Get ripped apart, bucko. This could be okay. Mana banks. Oh, we can get one. We can get one single mana bank. This is an Oogie run. What Oogs did we get? We got shielded Oogie. Shield. This is pretty rough. Pretty rough. I took some damage. We're gonna take more. Ooh, treasure chest. Yes, this. Took a little more damage at the end there, I see. This one. Open. I like a crit chance. I really do. Finally, a longbow. That's nice. Okay, give me a left-hand turn. God! I had a +2 in here, but I think it was that one that I was saving. The obelisks really do use a lot of mana. Holy. I think that's where I was like most underprepared, is I did not realize how much mana they were actually going to consume. And the mana consumption is quite a bit more than anything else. Maybe didn't like how I say quite. He was like, no, don't do that. Oh, and we got missiles. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I feel like one of the worst combinations you can get is a little bit of like a high level of banditry and then the missiles, because I feel like the missiles is where you get a little bit more of a leaky run, but it's okay. It happens. And like, we just roll with it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, Itty, for not being a piece of garbage and screaming the whole time. Bless his heart. I was going to say I'm going to be live Mondays and Thursdays, but that does not matter here. New Rogue Tower videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Consistency should be back, hopefully, moving forward. I do my best to be like punctual and on top of stuff, but life happens. And I really also want to say super duper thank you to all of the people who commented and said, no, it's okay. Things happen and life happens, because you guys are my absolute spirit. And I never, ever want to, I don't know, upset you, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Check out the rest of the series if you're interested in it. Hit that like button. It helps us out a great deal as content creators. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Oh, see ya.